So a certain, so we say, trending topic that has become rather pertinent, at this moment, is the concept of being relatable. Hashtag relatable, if you will, even on the basest of base levels, like the concept of sleeping, or having hair, or moving. Or having fucking anxiety. But hey, I'm okay with this one. Generally. At least it's trying to, at least pretend to promote a bit of positivity, bit of something that, we can all relate to, getting together under the burning, blazing fire of getting fired from Subway. I don't know. Don't have a crack at this. I could be a bit of the hashtag relations with you. No, that's a sex thing. So here we go. Let me have a crack at this. Let's have a go at this. Now, stop me if I sound a bit presumptuous here, but I assume that you're familiar with the concept of socks, and that you wear them on a regular basis. Now, I'm open to the concept of being wrong, but I'm just assuming that, you wear socks on a regular basis. Now, me personally, I think socks are fucking great. I think they're the most underrated garments in the clothing compendium. I think socks are fucking amazing. I mean, I wouldn't go as far as to say I'd have sex with socks. And yet I do so on a regular basis. There you go. Obligatory jerking off joke done and accounted for. But for real though, socks are fucking amazing. They protect your feet from danger. They protect your feet from the cold. And probably the single most important job that your socks have, that most people won't be familiar with, is that they handle sweat absorption. Now, fun fact. Your feet produce the most amount of sweat out of any body part in the entire body. In fact, your feet alone, in just a single year, mind you, are going to produce an entire quarter pint or 120 milliliters of sweat. That's enough to fill 4 entire shot glasses. That's a bit of visual imagery right there, isn't it? But here's what I don't get right. Here's this concept that's always permeated throughout the sock race for all eternity. I've always never understood this. Why is it that socks must always be in pairs? Why? Why is that a thing? I mean, I understand when you buy them new, you get them, they come in pairs. Fair enough. I understand that from a corporate marketing standpoint. That all makes sense. I get that. But what I don't understand is whenever you lose a sock, the other sock just becomes completely useless to society. Like, how is that fucking work? You have 2 socks, but now you have 1 socks, so there are now no socks. Like, why? Why is that? What is the point of that? You're just wasting valuable sockage at that point. Those socks still have the capability of contributing to society in some way, shape, or form, but nah. You had 2 socks, but one of them was lost to the tragedies of war, of never to return again to its wife and children, so now the other sock must be euthanized and lost, never to be seen again. Why? It's still a sock. I can still find some purpose in life. And what particularly grates my biscuit, what particularly makes no sense, is when you have 2 socks, same age, same make, same model, same super contribution, and if you were to wear them while wearing shoes, there'll be no possible way you could ever tell them apart. But the heels and toes are a different color. No, fuck it. No, banish them. What is this fear? What is this deep-seated dread that people have of if they're caught wearing slightly different patterned socks that they're going to be banished for such disgusting heresy? What is that? What is the mentality? No, even better question. What sad, manically depressed bastard who is constantly looking at the ground all the time, looking at people's feet, just constantly, non-stop, is ever going to notice the fact that, oh shit, the pouches of fabric at the end of your bipodal motion devices are not of similar patternage? Burn them at the stake. No, fuck it. Burn them. It's just something I don't get. Really, why the fuck would people care? Why the fuck should you give a single iota of a quarter-inch cock about it? It's not like you're some starving child slaving away day after day in a Chinese sweatshop, being forced at gunpoint to manufacture socks all day, just so they can be sold to some ungrateful bastard who's just gonna end up throwing them away after he loses one of them because it doesn't match. And so yeah, that's the truth about socks. That's the truth about socks. You don't have to wear them in pairs. You're not going to get thrown into the gas chambers for wearing odd pairs of socks. That's the truth. It's not particularly groundbreaking, but honestly, does everything have to be? Does everything have to be groundbreaking? I don't think so. It's just good to set your standards low, quite frankly. It's nothing wrong with that. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. What's going on? What is a video?